Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to this month's installment of Ask Moses. My name is Moses Wiles, and I'm the city's landlord-tenant mediator. I'm joined as always by my colleague, Ms. Jean Kerr, who's the housing specialist. Today's installment, we're going to talk about property maintenance and repair requests as they're governed by the city's property maintenance code and the city's landlord-tenant law.
Thank you, Moses, for the summary. But now, I'd like to ask a few questions that represent common scenarios for renters and landlords. My stove is not working. What should I do?
It is recommended that you provide your landlord with a written notice of this issue with your stove.
I came home and I smelled gas in my unit. What can I do?
Well, the first thing you should do is to contact Pepco or Washington Gas, whichever utility company is your gas provider. You should then let the landlord also know of the issue with the gas.
I am a landlord, and the county has informed me that there is an inspection scheduled at my property in the next week. What do I need to do?
You need to give your tenants 48 hours written notice of the pending inspection.
My tenant children were horsing around, which resulted in holes in the living room wall. What can I do?
As a landlord, you may charge the tenant for the damages resulting from the kids playing around in the living room.
My landlord has not responded to my request to fix my range and broken window. What are my options?
Under the city code, the landlord has 7 days to basically respond to repair requests. If the 7 days have passed, you may contact the county code enforcement office by dialing 240-777-0311.
I have bedbugs in my unit. What do I need to do?
Well, bedbugs are a fairly common issue. You need to, again, let the landlord know about the bedbugs in a written notice to the landlord.
My tenant informed me they have bedbugs in their unit. Can I require them to pay for the repair or extermination?
The quick answer is no, you may not require the tenants to pay for this. This is definitely a landlord responsibility.
I received a notice to vacate from my tenant. They turned the keys in on time. However, they trashed the unit. What are my options?
Well, you may compile a list of the damages that the tenants left in the unit, and you would have to include that list of damages as well as documentation that you paid for that list of damages within 45 days after the tenant vacated.
I'm also looking to rent a unit, but it's not clean. Should I take the keys and deal with it later? I really want to move in this unit.
We would recommend that you prepare a list of the issues and give them to the landlord prior to moving into the unit.
Thank you. I moved out and my landlord told me I was not due a security deposit as I damaged several items in the unit. What are my rights?
Well, you may certainly, you are due your security deposit plus applicable interest minus any damages to the unit. As I stated earlier, the landlord is to give you a list of those damages as well as documentation that the damages have been repaired within 45 days after you vacate.
Thank you.
In all of these instances, if you'd like to contact city staff as it relates to a maintenance request, please feel free to give us a call at 301-891-7119 or submit a request using the MYTKPK app, which Jean is holding up at this point.
As y'all know, this November means election in Takoma Park. The city is unique in that it gives candidates the right to enter the buildings of rental units for canvassing. Moses, will you explain what does this mean?
Well, as you noted, Jean, the city does have a law that does permit candidates for office to enter city rental properties. Tenants have a right, however, those who do not wish to be contacted to post a notice that they may get from the city requesting that candidates not knock on their door.
Now, do candidates have the right to simply knock on my door and leave literature in my building, even if I don't open the door?
Well, as I indicated, you may secure a notice from the city that you may put on your door that would direct candidates not to knock once they enter the unit.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. We hope that this discussion has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please type them in the comments section or email them to housing@tacomaparkmd.gov. Please tune into next month's edition of Ask Moses, where we will discuss rent increases and fees. Have a thankful November.